I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I just got back from the local university. They did a test. They hooked me up to a testosterone machine. I was wearing this Benares Megalodon, and they tested my testosterone without the watch and with the watch, and with the I call it the testosterone. Maybe that's a name for my new watch brand. But wearing the Benares, my testosterone was up 500%. At the university, they had me do bench press. My max without the Benares was 350. With it, 405. Unbelievable. Without the watch, women don't even look at me. Then I go to the beach with this watch on. Women who are sleeping at the beach, tanning, they woke up from their sleep. There's something about, no, come on, don't go into your testosterone. This presentation is not about you. This is not about massaging your vanity. Stick with the issue. Come on. I apologize. That's not the issue at all. The issue is if you suffer from a watch obsession, and I think you do, if you're on this site right now, if you're watching this video, I think you got problems. I'm not judging you. Your problems are the same as my problems. You have a watch obsession. And I want you to read the interview, April 16th, 2015, with the famous musician John Mayer. He said, you are born a watch obsessive. He doesn't use that word. He says, you're born a watch guy. And he says, it's a syndrome. It is a syndrome. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a syndrome. What does that mean? It means it's an affliction. It's a disease. It means it's a source of torment in your life. And the question for the day, the big question, the real issue, forget about that guy, showing off his Benares, talking about testosterone. He's a loser. You don't need to get into his issues. We're talking about the subject of the day. Knowing that your watch obsession is a disease, it's an affliction, it's a syndrome, knowing that, if there was a kill switch and you could pull it, whoom, and end it all, would you? I think there's an argument that you should. You should pull the kill switch. Let's talk about money. You have wasted so much money over the last decade feeding your watch obsession. I'm thinking about what I've spent on watches in the last decade, and I can tell you this. I think that the amount of money I've spent would pay for well over half of a brand new, fully loaded Toyota Avalon. It would easily pay for a first-class vacation for my whole family to Tahiti for like a month. That is absolutely disgusting. Dude, your life sucks. You need to pull that kill switch right now. And that's just one reason why you need to pull the kill switch. Number two, your watch obsession causes marital strife. If and when your wife discovers that you're committing some kind of economic infidelity, taking funds that are important for the family health, for the family's priorities, and you're taking them and you're putting these things on your wrist, she may do a forensics accounting investigation of your spending, and now you're in huge trouble. You may find yourself being forced to pawn your watches. We may see you on Pawn Stars pawning your watches. And there's a guy on Pawn Stars. He's a big dude. His name's Haas. And I can just see Haas buying your watch for like 1/10 of what you paid for it. And then I could just see Haas putting the watch on going, you know what? Dad, old man, I'm not going to sell this watch. I think I'm going to keep it. And you're going to now have the torment of watching Haas on Pawn Stars wear your watch. And you're going to be sitting in the living room with your buddies. I hope you still have some buddies. You're going to be sitting in there and you're going to be saying, that's my watch. Haas is wearing my watch on Pawn Stars. And your friend's going to say, dude, it's no longer your watch. It's his watch, you loser. Your life sucks. You need to pull the kill switch. Boom. Here's a third reason you need to pull the kill switch. Too many of you are wearing these bold, manly watches as a form of compensation. You feel inadequate as this middle-class suburbanite. Dude, don't spend so much time researching watches. Change the torn screen door in the back of your house. And if you can't do it, that just says you've been spending so much damn time looking at watches on the internet that you should have used that time to learn some handyman skills. Dude, your life sucks. Pull the kill switch right now. Forget the compensation. As someone who, as John Mayer says, has the watch syndrome or affliction or disease, I can tell you something. You guys are suffering a lot, and I suffer the same. I'm talking to you, right? We're all part of the same choir. We're all preaching to the same choir here. You got to pull the kill switch. I'm thinking about, when you have a collection. I know this about you. Don't hide this. No. You have no idea how many watches are supposed to be in your collection. You don't have a sweet spot. You're thinking, I have 15 watches. That's way too many. I can't manage that. And you get it down to 5. Oh, I'm bored. I need more. And you're up to 25. You're down to 3. You're up to 30. You can't find the sweet spot. Man, your life sucks. Could you please pull the kill switch? Here's another source of torment. Many of you have shared this with me. It's about holy grails. Let me have a sip of water. This is killing me. Regarding grails, some of you have told me that you can't find a grail, and that makes you miserable. And others of you say that, that line went right in my throat. Excuse me. That line went right in my throat. Kill the video. And that some of you say that you get a grail and you're disappointed after a couple weeks. Some of you told me that you got a Porsche. You were talking about not even watches, you're talking about cars, and that disappointed. This 3 years ago was a grail. What is it now? I don't know what I'm doing. Am I going to own this a year from now? I don't know. I don't know what the grail is. What I hate about being a watch obsessive is you're always moving the goalposts. You're always redefining what the grail is. Making it go higher and higher and higher and higher. Your life sucks. Pull the kill switch. Am I being harsh? Am I being too harsh? I don't know. You never know what you want, in other words. Here's another source of torment for you, why I think you need to pull the kill switch. Getting up in the morning and deciding on which watch to wear is like a huge thing for you. It's like one of the biggest ordeals of your day. And no matter which watch you choose, you always feel regret for not picking something else. I talked about this before in an earlier video, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. But I'm afraid if I drink this lime water, it's going to make me cough. There's something in that citric acid. I don't know. Let's see if that works out okay. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to be okay. Here's another affliction of the watch obsession, and I think it's why, if you could, you should pull the kill switch. The obsession is taking up way too much space in the hard drive of your brain. And please allow me to give you an example. And you're probably just as disgusting as I am, so I'm going to share this with you. This is going to be my example. I think it happens to you too. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is me. I can't go to the movies. There's no point. Last time I went to the movies, Brad Pitt was wearing a watch in World War Z, and I didn't know what kind of watch it was. So I spent the whole movie scratching my brain trying to identify the watch brand. I had no idea what the hell was going on in the movie. This happens to me all the time. I'm watching one of the greatest TV shows ever called Bloodline on Netflix, and I have to know what kind of G-Shock, what kind of Luminox these guys are wearing, and it's a huge distraction. I resent the amount of hard drive space that this obsession is taking. Dude, your life sucks. pull the kill switch right now. Here's another reason to pull the kill switch. If you become a watch obsessive, and according to John Mayer, and I agree with him, you don't choose to be one, you're just born one, you're going to find yourself making YouTube videos where you're talking about yourself to really no one. No one's even going to watch them. That is disgusting, dude. Your life sucks. Pull the kill switch. What's the takeaway from all this? I got some bad news for you. There is no kill switch. It doesn't exist. You can't get rid of it. But if you could, would you pull it? And my answer is yes, I would. Not because I don't love watches. Of course I love watches. But they're killing me, number one, for the reason I just said. And number two, I'm curious. What the hell would my life be like if I didn't have a watch obsession? What would I do if I had all that space in my hard drive freed up? Would I be writing novels? Would I be composing more piano pieces over in the other room? Would I take up cooking? My God, I've been really interested in learning how to make Indian food. And there's this dessert I'd like to make, a homemade rhubarb strawberry crisp drowning in Italian vanilla bean gelato. I might just become a fat man in the aftermath of my watch obsession. Maybe the watch obsession is protecting me from becoming a fat man. I don't know. But that's all speculation, really, because there's not going to be a kill switch. I'm not going to be able to pull it. And I think that's why we all come together in the international YouTube watch community, is not only to celebrate our passion and our obsession for watches, but honestly, it's a form of group therapy. In fact, I would revise that. I don't even think it's group therapy. That's an understatement. You know what I think we are living in our little YouTube world? I think we're living in purgatory, and we're sharing our war stories. We're sharing our torment. We're sharing the fact that we didn't choose to be this way. We were born this way. And, where is Dante when you need him? I think we need Dante to rewrite the Divine Comedy. He needs to put us in. Whatever, man. I want to know if the kill switch was available to you, would you pull it? I don't think John Mayer would. But I'd like to hear what you have to say about this. Until next time, I am out.